Walk round the compound, see some pretty tigers. Walk round the compound.
this YouTube video I've been meaning to make for like weeks. I don't even remember how long ago I got the audio recorded. And Remy Logan, hi, what's up? It's so nice to see a new person in the Peepus room. And hello, artistic biologist. Welcome one and all to the Peepus room. I'm just gonna be schmanimating tonight on some schmabody schmanimate. Apologies for any microphone crust. Actually, give me a second, I gotta scooch it real fast.
Did you get up today?
Okay, I guess I scooched it. I just muted my mic for a second. But anyway, I'm so sleepy. But thank you all for coming to the Peepus room. It is an animation day today, and I apologize for being full of yawns and burps because I had a ginger ale after dinner, which I'm still drinking one right now, but like I'm trying to I want the carbonation to wake me up, you know? Let me scooch on over to the art setup. Oh, I knew I forgot something. Not on a serious way, but just like oh, I gotta scooch I gotta scooch windows around on my end because I actually remembered my references this time. I remembered to get all my stuff ready before the stream. And you will probably notice that it is kind of a long starting soon time. My uptime's already and how much is it? 22 minutes. I sent out the I'm live notice kind of late, or at least it took me a little bit because I was trying to test something out with my audio, but it ended up not working out as much as I wanted it to. So it's whatever. What I was trying to do was I wanted the stream to output the music that we're listening to right now, which by the way, chill hop music, big fan, exclamation point music if you want a link. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to listen to a high octane, Jabroni Mike VOD or something. Oh my. Is my microphone messing up? Oh, the music is loud. I have it I have it toned down to hell. I should be way louder than the music on my end. Am I audible now? Kinda more. OBS is not even picking up the audio anymore. What is happening? It looks like it's not. OBS, what is you doing? That's okay. I'm not gonna mess with OBS. I'm just gonna turn it down in the YouTube player. Oh my god. I have no idea what OBS is doing. Is this better, James? I'm so sorry about that. The way that all my levels look, on my end, it looks like Chill Hop is not getting picked up by the audio. It's not being picked up by OBS whatsoever. So I'm and I'm almost at -6. That is bizarre. It's my voice suddenly. Man, that's so doo-doo feces. I've been talking this whole time. Can I get a moderator's input to make sure that it's not just James?
I would, but I'm currently fighting a very loud dragon.
Oh, my moderator's tabbed out to Goontown. I can't ask. I can't ask him for audio input. As far as I can tell, all I've heard is a massive jazz instrument this whole time? Wow. That's so doo-doo. I'm so sorry. I was messing with my audio as much as I could this whole time. Oh my god, wait. Okay, hold on. You're not gonna believe this. I had 2 different audio sources that linked back to Chill Hop. And I didn't know it was capturing Chill Hop at the same time. So I was like silencing one of the Chill Hop audio tracks and wondering why James can't hear me, because it looks like Chill Hop is not getting picked up for shit. But I had accidentally made it. I accidentally just added it to OBS twice. Wow. Okay, now I'm just gonna delete one of them because my idea ended up not working out. Okay. Okay. So, I think, according to my audio levels that are not fucky-wuckied on OBS, I should be way louder than the music, but not ear-piercingly loud. Guess who's also drawing tonight? Pogger's Bio. Love to see it. We fucking love artists in this house. Yeah, Bio, what is you drawing? Yeah, I'm so sorry my dumbass missed an entire audio source. Because I cannot believe. But yeah, thank you one and all for coming to the Peepus room. I probably scared off that first time chatter. Oh my god, I feel so dumb. Digimon, based. Yep, based as fuck. Let me shove OBS in this corner so that I can... Def can hear me. Okay, I appreciate it, James. Thank you for letting me know about the audio issue. I'm just glad that I figured it out eventually. But like, wow, I feel so stupid. Dumb idiot streamer doesn't know that she added 2 different audio sources for Chill Hop. Music is good now. Okay, poggers. I'm just gonna jump right over into Shmabody Shmanimate, cause like, my uptime is almost half an hour, which I keep doing that. That I didn't mean to this time, I promise. But it keeps happening. Where I don't get to like the meat of the stream until like half an hour to 45 minutes in. And never because I'm doing that on purpose. Ever. Is that not the norm for streamers? I mean, I think it depends, but honestly, it's more like, I think it depends on the streamer. And for me, what I want to do is like, I always see stream archives of like 20 minutes of setup. Well, I think the important thing is that I don't mean to. I hate when I don't mean to. Like, I did mean for stream to start, like, for the starting soon screen to be on screen for a little while longer because I was testing my audio. And in me testing my audio, I fucky-wuckied and messed up my audio. So I only have a timer because if I didn't, I would never start. Streamer forgets to start streaming. Like, I don't like having a timer on mine because I don't like being told what to do. That's like the best way that I can put it. Okay, there's my thumbnails. You're gonna hear a lot of my voice cut off. Or actually, are you? I don't even know if you're able to hear the Shmabodi Shmanimate. Man, as soon as I'm done, as soon as I finish Unreal Life with Bio, I'm going right the hell back to just like one source for desktop audio because I'm too stupid for any of this. Now music quiet. Music better? Music fighting me? What do you mean the music died suddenly? The music's been here the whole time! I'm going insane! Is this better? Okay, now the music is good. Oh my god. Streaming is such a hard job. Okay. You might not be able to hear the music as being a total B. Yeah, like seriously, like something is like just. I feel so bad that first time chatter probably thought I didn't know how to do anything, and they could be right. I might not know how to do anything, and now I'll never see them again because I fucky-wuckied my audio sources and didn't notice for like half an hour. Cringe streamer! I think, if I remember right. Okay, cool, I did. I want to write everybody a song of me being super sorry for not noticing that my audio was bad, and I'm sorry. and I can't even think of a song right now. I'm sorry, I can't think of a song right now. I'm bad at tunes. And I'm sorry I didn't get to actually drawing in the drawing stream until half an hour in. I'm a bad streamer, I'm sorry. Okay. Put that shit away. So you might not be able to hear the actual program that I'm drawing in, even though I have an audio track up here. Apologies if that's the case. That's not really important for you guys to hear anyway, and there's been a bug buzzing around my computer all day, and I've never been able to smush it this whole time. It just keeps reminding me of its existence, and then disappearing. So, like, I need to hear the audio source because, like, I need to, like, time things in the animation properly, obviously, but to the point where, like, you don't need to hear the audio. If anything, it's narration of it's my voice again. So like, it might even be confusing to y'all if I have two sources of my voice happening at the same time. And man, if I'm tired of working with audio sources right now. Okay. So I think. Yeah, and usually art streams are pretty chill, so if I end up just not talking for a while, then I'm sorry. It is eepy sleepy vibes. Although that boondoggle did kind of wake me up. So... there's my bush. But yeah, if probably, so now that I realize it probably got drowned out by the music earlier. Welcome everybody to the Peepus Room. Glad to have everybody in here. Hello James, hello Bio, hello Sam, hello any lurkers, hello anyone else who might be here. It's drawing time. Oh, where's my drawing sleeve? The first stroke is always the hardest. Don't take that out of context. I thought the brush was smaller. 14. Yeah, that's better. loosen up at myself. Just fucking, just draw the things that's on the thumbnails and I'll make it look better later. Nightmare fuel. Oh, I have to relearn all of my shortcuts. Because this is a different program. Oh no, I've never drawn in my entire life. Real. Bit fruity. I just wanted to make some sort of progress on this thing. Like, I at least managed to add all of the assets into the timeline, so I don't need to worry about, like, an extra layer of stuff, but it is, like, specifically just the drawing part that needs to be done. Well, and then adding the clips after the fact and shortcut, but whatever. Okay, this is also a particularly quiet song. So I think... Okay. It's fine. I'm like paranoid about audio now. I forgot that I changed all of those shortcuts too. Oh well. I can just do it the long way. Where did I put the lasso? Oh, there's the lasso. That all felt like dog shit to me, not gonna lie. Still gotta keep the fruity in though. So, chat, I have a question for you. Participation optional. Oh no, moderator, what are you gonna do in my chat? What horrible little questions are you gonna ask them? All of my peepuses, who have never done anything wrong. And yes, by virtue of being in the peepus room, you are now a peepus. Please understand this. Heck. If you could bring back one historic figure from history, who and why? One historic figure from history? That's all. What I want. My first thought is someone who, like, went way before their time. Way before they deserved to. Who would you pick, Sam?
I would type it, but I'm currently tabbed out to Monster Hunter.
Tabbed out to Goontown.
Marie Curie.
You know what? I get it. I get it. Marie Curie.
Primarily for the fact that she is just a massive figure for my mom, especially.
I get it. Yeah,
So,
you know,
like-
I was thinking of your mom who was a chemist, when you said that.
And like I know that Marie Curie was radiology instead and not chemistry, but like still, women in STEM.
Women in STEM. The shirt is like right at the perfect line to have like a tangent, which drives me insane. I famously am extremely paranoid and hateful of tangent lines, like so much. It just is something that I learned in school that I was never able to let go of. I did the big dumb thing, y'all. Oh no, James, what did you do? What is the big dumb? James, did you get into another philosophy argument? Thank you, Bio. I'm like perfectly imagining like the sitcom, like hands on the hips type, like, James, did you get into another philosophy argument? Like, oh, classic James. I'm still thinking about what my historic historic figure that I'd bring back would be. I might need to like think about it. I got into a philosophy debate. This is my curse. My huge brain formulated an argument for ethics related to the Binding of Isaac, and then I laid it out in three. Excuse me, that was a ginger ale. Then I laid it out in 3 premises in a conclusion format, and I'm in a fight with 5 Christians, but whatever. Oh, James. You are stronger than any one of us, I think.
James, please tell us more. I'm currently Binding of Isaac brained myself.
If Bio was right. Yeah, I don't know if Sam got picked up on the mic, but he says, James, please spill the tea. Because he is also very Isaac pilled right now. God, who needs arms and hands when you have noodles and orbs? I should probably just do keyframes now and not worry about in-betweens at this very second. Hello, Vicky. I do like to think that you said help! Welcome to the Peepus room, Vicky! So it's about the real binding of Isaac from Genesis 22. I extrapolated an argument that if taken together means that Christians cannot exclude certain commands from God as ethical versus unethical. I wanna like be part of this discussion here for you, James, but that is so like not, my brain is not capable of understanding words right now. Okay, here it is for Sam. Part 1. Everyone should be subservient to the one true God. Part 2. Whatever said God declares to be done is ethically good. Part 3. God orders you to kill someone who has done nothing to provoke this, and you kill them. Taking these premises together, then, conclusion. Everything else being equal, you have done an ethically good action, and no other action could have been ethically good. Ethically good. James, I hope you know that I am the son of a Presbyterian pastor, and this is so funny for me specifically. Christians mauling at basic logic. Checkmate, Christians. You have no clue how many Christians are angry at this. I cannot even imagine. I hope that you're not like kicking hornets' nests though, because like I don't know how many of these Christians will think it is quote unquote ethically good to like dox you or something. As much as you are correct. And like, ugh. I'm fussing with this now. No, I'm only asking ones I know are okay with debates. Okay, that's fair then. I mean, I'm not your mom. I'm not gonna tell you to not, like, have philosophical arguments as you are wont to do. I was just like, huh, I wonder if these Christians are, like, those kinds of Christians. I'm now interested in what Sam thinks of this. Is God capable of declaring backseas? Because Isaac has some strong words. Let me find... God literally declared backseas in the story of Isaac. I mean, yeah. I gotta scooch down the boards I was working on. I need to be able to see... Wait, am I on the brush? Okay, now I am. So I think God made it clear that he can, in fact, call backseas. Sam is making a succulent Monster Hunter meal. A succulent Chinese meal? Basic shape. Mods tabbed out to Monster Gooner. Is that not how some people play the game anyway? Basically, the conclusion promotes the idea that at any time, for any reason, God can declare any command, and that's what ethics is. There are no backsies because God is frontsies, backsies, sidesies for ethics. That I'm gonna be thinking about frontsies, backsies, and sidesies for a while. Thank you for that, James. Yeah, whatever God says to do is good in my argument. And said succulent Monster Hunter meal is Aptonoth steak with garlic and chili flakes. Ugh. I already ate dinner, but now I want dinner too. Specifically that. Ugh. Why does Sona suck so much? If you don't believe in God, why don't you just murder people and sin all the time? Because I'm not a fucking monster? Real. If you need religion to have morals, then you don't have morals. Counterpoint, what if I exercise my free will as a creature who has partaken of the fruit of good and evil and decide that God is a fucking nerd? Being mean makes me feel bad. Both of you are so real. Every single one of you is so real for this. Like, I said this on my previous stream when I was playing Unreal Life with Bio, but I was raised like, Spanish Catholic. Excuse me. That's what my dad is, and I said my prayers every night until I turned 18, stuff like that. But we didn't, like, go to church or anything. But my father taught me that God, when he created us, gave us brains. So, logically, he would want us to use them. And I think about that all the time. Like almost every single day of my life. Because he's so right for that. Ah, you noticed the word should in part 1 then. James, I don't know if you will understand what I'm talking about. But the way that you said, ah, you have noticed the word should in part 1 then. I immediately read that as that professor character in the game Discover My Body by James. Because he literally says stuff like, ah, you have discovered my rotting corpse body or some shit like that. And like exactly like that. And that was so funny to me. Like, I have left open the idea that humans can disobey God, but that would just all fall under the unethical wrongs. So how about that Midwest Pope, eh? Lol, USA Pope. White Sox are blessed forever, yo. They can't stop winning. Yeah, I'm super down if anyone like wants to discuss other things like in my chat when I'm doing art streams. Usually game streams I'm much worse at multitasking. So like I can't do a game and then also have a completely different discussion in chat just cuz like my brain is not as wired for that. But art, for some reason art I can totally like, I can yap and art at the same time, but I can't yap and game at the same time, which is why when I had to make the timestamps for the Unreal Life playthroughs, I did have to section off the yap sessions that me and Bio had, or just we had with chat or something. Because I can't, like, I would have to, like, pause the game or just, like, stop moving to, like, pay attention to, like, absorb what people were saying. Because we do not ask if they can think or reason. We need only ask, can they feel pain? Have my hedonism forever for the win. Hedonism forever for the win. Absolutely. Actually, I'm gonna, like, edit the eyes a little bit. I had a Christian deadass once look at me and say, no dog actually feels pain, it just recoils, and I never talked to them again. You know, I thought it was just a debate that if fish could feel pain or not, which they do. But, dogs? I don't know what, like, plane of existence you're living on, man, but if you think dogs can't feel pain, you know what? I don't think you can feel pain either. Therefore, I'm gonna run you over. In Minecraft. I don't know. This is not an actionable threat. I don't even know who this person is. Fish debate only existed due to the vertebrate debate, if I recall correctly. But they feel a form of pain. They do feel... Yeah, because when I first, like, I'm not going to say read up on it, I just heard about it vaguely. People would be like, no, it's fine if, like, fish hooks, like, stay in the fish's mouth and, like, rip its gills open. Like, it doesn't matter. They can't really feel pain. But, like, that's... I don't quite think that that's how that works. I think only, it's only proven that I think bugs can't feel pain. Like bugs, maybe arthropods, but I can't remember on that specifically, but like insects, they like don't have the nervous system for like pain receptors or something. I'm not a scientist. I'm not going to say that I know anything for certain, but that's just the last thing that I heard when I read up on that. Most animals, even invertebrates, do feel a form of pain. Lobsters, when their bodies are irritated, will groom the irritated area, but not if they've been given an anesthetic. Oh, lobsters can get itchy. Lobsters can get sore. Aww. Put a little bit of Neosporin on that. Maybe a little bit of icy hot patches. Most things can get itchy. That I can believe. Sketchy with this. I don't need to do everything in like one perfect swoop, but for some reason, my hand feels like I haven't been drawing for like weeks, but I was literally just drawing the other day. Not a goddamn clue why I feel so rusty for no reason. I should say that hedonistic utilitarianism takes the broad sense of definition of pain and pleasure to mean all conscious experiences processed as negative. Yeah, even like emotional hurt could count as pain. Definitely. I'm just definitely, like... I'm already, like, not smart enough for, like, debates and stuff, but... Like, I don't know how to... I can understand concepts, but I struggle at, like, explaining them myself. That's the best way that I can put it, I think. But, like, I understand what you're trying to say. And so insects are included, as they still have the experiences that recoil and scare them, just not physical pain. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you try to swat at a fly and it notices you and flies away, then, like... It knows that it would get squished. It knows that that would not be a good experience. Although it would be funny if bugs did not feel, like, itchy, because then they have no idea that if they crawl on my skin, I get itchy, because they wouldn't know what itchy is. Like, of course they have no idea. I don't know shit, I don't get stuff, and I don't understand things. God, Bio, that's so real! Bugs do have very simple nervous systems that we are still studying today, so... I'll take your word for it, artistic biologist, due to the latter half of your name. I assume you know way more than I do about the subject. I got a degree in animation, and they straight up didn't even teach me how to animate, so, like, what good am I? You know, I remember talking to you, Bio, about, like, making a counter system that's very similar to your yeets, and I realize now that I shouldn't have made it for, like, times I've drawn on the wrong layer. I should have made it times Dare gets mad about her school experience. That would go on infinitely. I can't say much for certain what sensations they experience. They do recoil from damage instinctively, but they are also very willing to do things like rip off their legs to appease a predator. Yeah, and also, I have seen crickets survive with, like, only back legs. And, you know, another fun fact about crickets, they will totally, like, partake in cannibalism. I fucking hate that. Thanks. I'm very sorry. I totally forgot about your very specific hatred of crickets, specifically. I'm so sorry, Bio. Just the topic of crickets comes easily to me because I work at a pet store, and we sell them shits to be eaten. They're about 14 cents each. I've seen a video of a cricket that is currently being melted by a spider, but it is so unbothered that it is eating another cricket. Unbothered, flourishing, hydrated, in my lane. And yeah, buddy, you are being hydrated. You are being liquefied. You're turning into a soup-like homogenate. That's so funny. I'm sorry. I get how people will think that's gross as fuck. I get it. But that's so fucking funny to me. So I can't say for sure that crickets specifically feel pain because god damn. Yeah, crickets will cannibalize each other if they get stressed out enough. And by stressed out, it's mostly just like there's too many crickets in one space and there's no other spot for other crickets to go. So they have to... Dude, are you real? Man, I think I am. That's actually some pretty solid evidence. Rene Descartes? Fun facts, cannibalism is very common in nature. It sure is, fam. And so the HE recommended, on average, would be to catch the insect and release it outside, typically. Also, both of you are much smarter than you give yourselves credit for, as everyone assumes ethics and philosophy are for high-minded or exclusive persons, but this is not so. Anyone who understands that some pain is worth taking for more pleasure later already understands one's concept of ethics. Is that similar to the way that you're describing, like, the study that they did where if you sit a child at a table with a marshmallow, they could either eat one marshmallow now, or if they wait 60 seconds, or no, if they wait 10 minutes, then the scientist will come back with 2 marshmallows, and then they can eat 3 marshmallows, or something like that. So, like, you can have 1 marshmallow now, or 2 marshmallows later. Is that similar? Would you rather have $1 or $2? I do kill some insects in winter because I know they won't survive in the cold and a quick death is kinder. I get that. I also kill invasive species on site to protect the ecosystem. Oh yeah. I'm sure Easterners know all about the lanternflies and such. I don't think I've squished one myself yet. No, I absolutely have. Never mind. I was about to say, like, only because, like, someone else gets to stomp them out before I do, but no, I do remember I have before. That is an example of long-termism principle in hedonistic utilitarianism. The child could maximize their pleasure by waiting 10 minutes for more marshmallows. okay. Despite my absolute terror when it comes to bees and wasps, dead wasps and bees are equally scary, and it's also it's wrong to kill them, so I've only ever done so accidentally. There was one time there was a wasp in the apartment, and Sam was there, so he can vouch for this happening. But it was in the office, and streamer can't read and talk at the same time, Lamau. Can you? No, you probably can. I can't read, talk, and draw at the same time. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I failed you as a streamer. No, hold on. Let me break out my ukulele. I'm so sorry that I've failed you as a streamer, and I'm sorry that I can't do everything all at once to please my chat. My deepest condolences. I'm sorry. My Toyota Corollances. I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm sorry, that phrase fucking kills me every time. I'm sorry you feel that way. Well, I can't read, so... Ugh. My bad, I was in OBS, I didn't realize I was in, OBS and not, Shmobody Shmanimate. I have shortcuts for a bunch of different programs, and if I'm not in any program, I can switch my states of my VTuber. Of my little tube, my sonar. And she was just sad for a second because I bunched a button before I was able to change the windows, whatever. Oh, the thing that Sam was there for. So there was a wasp in the house. There was a wasp in the apartment, and we were both trying to catch it to let it out, and we had, like, one, it was like it was a cup with a lid that I remember getting one of my betas in, back when I had betas, like beta fish, I mean. So, I had one of those cups with the lids, and I'm trying to, like, maybe if it lands on the wall and doesn't move, I can get it in the cup, and then I could put the lid on the cup, and then I could take it outside. But it just, like, would not stop moving. And then I did the sickest MLG 360 move I've ever done. And I caught the wasp in the cup while it was in midair. And Sam was there, so at least one person will believe me that it happened. It was so mission status sick. And then I let the wasp out, and it flew away, so... It was indeed sick. Goddamn right. MLG 360, MLG 360 no scope get wrecked, mate. That's what I did to that wasp. And not even killed, and not even in the killing them way, just catching them in a cup way. Welcome to the MLG Olympics 2012. Why did I say that like Moist Critical? Hey everybody, welcome to the MLG Olympics 2012. My name is Critical. Let's do this shit. Oh no, wait, the arm has to be a different angle. Hold on. God damn it. Look closer to like this. So if I'm thinking about Sam's question earlier. If I brought Amelia Earhart back, would this be would this be like post-death so that I could ask her if it was the coconut crabs or not? Man, I can't wait for Saturday because there's been so many new idiots in cars. Fuck yeah, Cargor! Love me some Cargor. There's also a new just rolled in today, which I did watch, but like didn't really pay attention to because I was like doing something else, and my brain sucks. My brain wants so much stimulation, and yet when I receive it, it like can't process any of it. It just keeps wanting like the brain equivalent of like potato chips. Just once I wanted to eat a vegetable. Once in a while. I am actually curious. When I scrub through the timeline, can you hear any audio? Like, cause I can, but I don't have a audio output for that in OBS, so I don't think you guys can. Which again, as I mentioned before, it's not like required. You can hear good? Okay. Idiots in cars like the dash cams? Yeah, like the YouTube channel I believe is Dashcam Nation. And Idiots in Cars is like a series that they have on the channel. And yes, we love watching dashcam footage. We love watching car gore. Women love they car gore. Actually, I don't know if you're a woman right now, artistic biologist, but like, you know what I mean. I am subbed to Dashcam Nation. Oh, poggers. Another car gore connoisseur. I'm something. Understandable. Have a nice day. We also like watching Just Rolled In, which is repair shops showcasing horrid, unmaintained cars. It's always like my biggest fear that I'm gonna show up on a Just Rolled In or I'm gonna show up on like a car gore channel at some point because like my car has an evap leak right now and I have to get that shit fixed and I'm like, God, my fucking lemon needs to stop falling apart. I'm begging. Jesus Christ. It didn't fall apart until after my parents like gave me the title. Like fuck. I'm subbed to channels that show like the worst of humanity because I'm just the fucking worst when it comes to my private fascinations. No, I get it. Like, I used to think that my mom was weird because she loved to watch like fender bender videos to like relax, and then she would judge who was wrong in that situation. But now I'm like exactly the same. Also gonna go grab a drink. Do you want anything, streamer? I might actually ask for a snack. Do you want to go? I don't know if you're gonna like make popcorn or a ramen or something. I don't know. Cause I'm like weirdly hungry for some reason, even though I just had dinner. Actually, wait, it's like 9, so I had dinner like. James, you've seen regular car reviews? They have some of the most wild, venomous prose on YouTube. I love that. I love that phrase, venomous prose. It's exactly what it is. I am subbed to them too, poggers. No, Sam is up, so I'm just gonna yell at him from across the way. James is in fact subbed to regular car reviews. Did you hear me? He's too buried into the. Did you hear me?
What?
Oh, you were too buried in the microwaving something.
I'm making popcorn.
Oh, okay, thank you. I was trying to yell at you from across the apartment. James is, in fact, subbed to regular car reviews. It would have been funnier if he did actually hear me. I'm sorry. Bit ruined. If regular car reviews was not gay, you'd think that those cars fucked his wife. What if the cars fucked him? Maybe the cars made him gay. I don't know. They probably did because they're bisexual. Oh! Did not know that. The only like fun fact that I knew about regular car reviews is that he's personal friends with Frederick Knudsen. They're down the rabbit hole YouTuber. And I'm a big fan of that guy, so. 2 trucks having sex. Oh wait, I misunderstand. Oh. I thought you were talking about the physical cards. Oh! No, I think Brian regular car reviews is gay? Question mark. But the cars, I have no idea. The cars could be bisexual. Asking for upbeats. I feel like the cars fucked his spiritual wife. I'm subbed to Bruce Rivers CLR see his hilarious reviews of people making an ass in front of themselves in court. Oh my god, that sounds so good. I've never heard of that name. I've never heard that name before, but I'll have to I might have to look into them after stream or whenever I remember. Ah, excuse me. Because oh my god. That sounds like it could be hilarious. The cars stole his man! The cars fucked his husband. You're so right, Bio. How could I be so blind? Thank you, moderator. Moderator has brought me a bowl of popcorn. Best was when he watched the eponymous Sarah Boone, the woman who zipped my husband up in a suitcase like he deserved. Left that on her phone recorded. Left that on her phone recorded before calling 911. Girl. Apologies for any popcorn noises, by the way. Because I fuck the fish! I don't know what made you think of because I fuck the fish, but I love that shirt. Let me see if I can find it, actually. Nope. Not at all. I don't know what I expected. I was trying to- I tried to Google because I fuck the fish, and I'm not gonna say what I got in results. Is this you after 5 bottles of wine yelling at him while he's zipped in a suitcase? That is not me. Sarah Boone did it on purpose and filmed it like, what did she think would happen? I'm not familiar with this case, so this is the first time I'm hearing of it. Is this the because I fucked the fish? Yeah, baby! Let me throw up the because I fuck the fish. Bought the women fear me, fish love me, because I fucked the fish shirt and waited months for it to come. There's a misprint. And now I own a shirt that only says, because I fuck the fish on the front. Lady zipped her husband in a suitcase and left him there to suffocate and then yelled at him the whole time as he was dying. It's cold as ice and truly chilling. I believe that. That sounds horrible, to say the least. I would never do that to my husband. Although it is funny, I keep having dreams that Sam is so much I keep having dreams where Sam is so much meaner to me than he is in real life. Like, I will regularly have dreams where like just last night I had a dream where like I woke up late because it was my day off and Sam was so mad he just pulled a gun on me. And then when I woke up in real life, he was like, I love you, I'm heading to work, bye, I love you, honey. Like, why does my brain keep doing this to him in my dreams? Boone then refused 9 lawyers, so she had to find one on her own and stayed pending trial throughout the whole Biden presidency somehow. Imagine that, the whole damn Biden presidency came and went and Boone was awaiting trial because she kept screaming at her appointed lawyers. Your brain keeps expecting me to be a huge monster for some reason. Maybe it's because you're so perfect and nice to me all the time in real life, my brain has to, like, make up for it. I don't know. I try. You sure do try. You bring me popcorn during my streams. You're, like, the best moderator ever. When you're not tabbed out to Monster Gooner. I'm just hoping to get like the basic form down of the pose I want, and then maybe I'll make it look better later. Just some progress done, please, on this goddamn video. And you know, I probably also got drowned out because of the audio fiasco earlier, but I really like streaming. I'm having fun with it. But I also, another thing I want to do with my internet career is be the world's most annoying animated YouTuber. So, this is like my second video, which is responding to responses to my first video. And then I'll make real videos, I promise. Monster Gooner sounds like a V. That does sound like it would be like a horny, excuse me, like a horny visual novel. You're so right. Actually, is that not what like the Monster Prom series is? Annoying without being a crime. Like a criminal? God, I keep hearing about YouTubers that become criminals, and I'm just like, I really hope that's not just like a thing that'll like switch on in my brain if I get to a certain sub count. I think the Odd Ones Out has you beat. So I actually used to be subbed to Odd Ones Out, and the reason I unsubbed was actually like through no fault of his own. I was just like, I mean, I hope he's successful and all, but like, it's just like not my style anymore. I don't know. There are just like some YouTubers that you outgrow, you know? That's like the best way that I can put it. And like, he's older than me, I think, so. He's definitely much more aimed at kids, yeah. There's a punchline in this video that I'm working on right now that's like, I'm 27. So I'm not gonna be making like not baby content for babies. I also watched this whole Netflix show, and it was so bad, dude. I think I only watched like one episode, and that was the one that he posted to YouTube. And I thought it was like fine, but it was it was bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you did that. Like, I don't know why he why his show had to have like the crocodile character. I thought it was going to be about like him and like his family and like other people that have like been in his videos. But then there was the crocodile or gator, I don't remember. That guy. He himself actually only wrote one episode, I think, so that explains a lot. Oh. Bummer. I would at least want to consult with the rest of the episodes. If I was only allowed to write one, I want to consult on the... Whatever. It's his Netflix deal. This whole show is set in a town full of experiments, and the crocodile's a genetic freak. Oh, okay. Okay, well then what is James's character then? Just like a stick man come to life? The orb creature? A similar species to whatever Sona's got going on? James is just a human man apparently. Then why is he in the freak town? He's the son of a scientist. Despite humans living in the town. Oh. You know, I don't know why I'm asking you about lore related to a Netflix deal, YouTuber show that you watched and didn't like. What if I adapted our Digimon campaign and made it way better and then James's thing despite not being an animator? The crocodile is the only good part of the show. I remember there being a toaster related episode. And it was about parenting. For some reason. That's all I remember. I'm just a person. Oh my god. Yeah, James is such a common name. Big if true. I hope my chewing isn't coming out, like, too badly through the mic. That's the pilot. They try to raise the toaster, but the crocodile only knows how his creator patented him, so he's, like, horrific to the thing. Okay, that's a little bit funny. Patented is funnier, but I see. How his creator parented him. I see. Ah, yes, thank you, PeepaSpot. Yeah, feel free to follow me on other stuff that is linked there. I do think our Digimon, like, overarching campaign could be, like, a neat little thing if adapted, but if anything, I would just want to, like, change the pacing a little bit, just so it would work better, like, as a show. But anyway. It'd be a sick miniseries. Yeah! Miniseries is probably better. Oh, the other thing I watched is Mr. Nightmare for like, over 10 years. He's the best short story horror narrator ever. My short story horror narrator, before he just disappeared off the face of the earth, was Corpse Husband. I've been watching true crime and Reddit deep dives, like Nexpo and Cadaver. I don't recognize those two names. That is, I might look into those people later. For me, the true crime that I like is, Oh, you know, I have to probably look at my subs because I don't remember a lot of them. I also have enjoyed Whispered Diaries. Nexpo is God, okay? Oh, okay, okay. I'll take your word for it. He who. Oh, excuse me. Yes, thank you, Peepaspot. Yes, you can also. I take commissions, freelance, long term. Ah, excuse me. I'm full of burps. Doesn't matter. I love drawing. I can draw stuff you want for money. Here are my links. Look up Nexpo Yuba County 5 and then click on it. I will later, just because I am that. Okay, before I do, question: does he make like 20-minute videos or like 2-hour videos? Because I'm a person who loves like the 2-hour deep dive. Like, I don't know anything about this topic, but if there's a 4-hour video about it, I will absolutely put that shit on when I'm doing something else. I love that shit. He's in the 45-minute range, but there are some that are about an hour. They're long form and animated carefully. Ooh. Okay, well, if it's animated, then that's something that I have to like pay attention to, which is not a bad thing. That's just a thing that I'm like, okay, I'm prepared to, like, just something that I'll keep in mind for later. I like Wendigoon's Yuba County 5. That Wendigoon was the name I was thinking about. I like Wendigoon's true crime stuff. There's who are my other people? Not true crime specifically, but like I really love Charlie Moist Critical's takes on like news stories that happen. It's funny, and he usually has pretty good takes. There's a medical, what is it called? It's not like true crime, it's like medical stories that sometimes are true crime. Her name is Petal Palmer, and she talks about, like, she has like 20 to 30 minute to 45 minute videos about like medical recovery stories and stuff like that. Like, she just released a video the other day about like a woman from South Africa who was like the first reported case of a specific strain of like pneumonia or tuberculosis, and she was like despite everything she had like the cansaids of tuberculosis strains, and she got better from it, and it was like a medical marvel. Oh yeah, she survived the deadliest type of tuberculosis. Petal Palmer, yeah. So I like her. I like Wendigoon. I also, not true crime, but I am a huge fan of the genre of the YouTube video genre of white women complaining about, like, white women book rant reviews. That's like one of my favorite genres on YouTube. Reads with Rachel, read rant review, with Cindy. No, she's not white. She's BIPOC descent, but like, actually, what is it? Is she Pacific Islander? Either way, she's a person of color. And there's another one that I just found the other day. It was like, oh shit, what was it? What was her name? Who is she? Weirdo Book Club. I love when white women review horrible novels. Okay, I should look at chat for once. True crime Reddit deep dives. His only crime as in Nexpo, his only crime is having at one point been friends with Mama Max. Ooh. Like, I get it. I'm not a person that, like, if a person is friends with another person who is problematic, then the first person is just as problematic. I don't like to think like that. It's more like if the first person knows that the second person did all these horrible things, but then the first person was like, no, but they're my friend, they did nothing wrong, then that's like, eat my ass. And he's a 4-minute range, long form animate carefully. I actually recently watched Wendigoon's Yuba County 5 video pretty recently, and It is. I like it. In order to show exactly where the men were that terrible, awful night. Oh no. Yes, you're not wrong, but the best coverage is Missing Enigma and is 2 parts long. Plus, he interviewed the person who got a FOIA from county police in 2020 in Yuba County, and got a tape from the freaking family of Joseph Shoney and transcribed it. There's one lady who reviews webtoons, and she's brutal. Whoa. Nexpo knew nothing of what was going on in the background. He dumped back so fast when he found out. That's... I respect it. I respect it. Where's the... Oh, I'm so stupid. Copy. Yeah, this is Petal Palmer. This is the channel that I was talking about with who she talks about like medical malpractice suits. She talks about this medical recovery stories. She talks about just it's everything is medical related, but it's like different aspects of like specific stories. Like there's one where it's not specifically like, oh my god, I really suck at describing things. True medical cases, crimes, and mysteries of history, like medical history. There's one video that I thought was like super duper interesting where it's titled "The Split-Second Decision That Saved a Man's Life." The case of Wesley Autry, and it's about Maddie Bites as a webtoon girl. I might keep it in mind. I will say a lot of people really trash Lore Olympus. I'm not gonna say it's good, but I am gonna say that I liked it. So I know that half of all webtoon trashing is Lore Olympus trashing. And also I'm really attached to the webtoon Muted. I pre-ordered the first 2 volumes already. I really recommend Muted, the webtoon. It's about parental abuse. I think she only mentioned Lore Olympus like once. Fair. Yeah. Here's a guy who like saved a man's life and then just got like man, I don't know. I recommend Petal Palmer. She's great. I really like her stuff. It is like so specifically like, as someone who was raised by an old white woman who was like terrified of all medical shit ever, and therefore like raised me to be scared of all medical shit ever. I fucking love Petal Palmer because she talks about shit like, it's like, oh, what if you got this disease and then you die, and then you were like, and it was like the worst thing that ever happened to you in your entire life. And then I was like, oh, Nana probably told me about that. And then I watched the video and I'm like, oh shit, for real? And I don't know, I like Petal Palmer because she's like, her stuff is like just, it feels close to me for some reason. There's another guy that reads weird, rare horror manga, and I like him too. Poggers. I haven't been keeping up with him because he posts a lot, though. Oh yeah, I get that too. Like, I have some people who, like, I love them, they're really good friends, we've been friends for years, but they post literally so much that I have to have them muted. Or else, like, I would never be able to, like, look at my timeline. Okay, no, I have to, like, actually start drawing again. I've been snacking, I'm sorry. Why does Sona look like ass? Like in general. I know I literally designed her this way. Because so much of what he covers is unavailable in English, he has to basically recap the full story so what he says about it makes sense. So it's something of a substitution for horror manga, and that's unavailable to actually read yourself. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, though. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Sorry, popcorn. Just because I don't know, like, yeah, I guess I just, Yeah, I wouldn't know. I'm not a... He also does recommendations which I have followed up on. Ooh. Does he usually recommend bangers? Excuse me. Do I have Snap-on? Why do I have Snap-on? Snapping. Don't snap any of my shit. Get out of here. Actually, I think I will turn back on snap to align. Because I don't think it... Yeah, it doesn't fuck with anything else. Okay, that would be helpful in the future. He has recommended blood on the track, so yeah, I think so. He also does like... He does also like Splatterfest, though, which I'm not into. I don't know what those are! I am not familiar. Would you be able to explain the premises? Splatterfest. Like, Splatterfest is like, I don't know if that's the name of something specific, or if that's just like a genre. Because I know that Splatterfest is like a horror movie term. God, speaking of horror movies, actually, I've been meaning to... Oh, can we get a... Hey, moderator, could I bother you to send that guy to Imp Hill down? Lowest level, please? Ooh. Actually, I don't know if I'm the only person who can see this. Because it says that it's restricted, so it might just be me. But yeah, let me just do a, Splatterfest is in lots of gore. Okay. Then, let me whack this peepee real fast. Oh, no, never mind. Sam got him. Thank you, moderator. Blood on the Tracks is a psychological thriller following a boy who has reason to be scared of his mother, and that's all I'll say. I see! Actually, I just realized. This should be called sketch. My man did like Starving Anonymous, which I thought was absolute trash though, so I don't know. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. I don't know. I mean, there was one time, not a manga, but like, I do remember, I tried to watch an Amazon horror stinker that was called like Evil Clown Tornado or something, and it just straight up didn't have a plot. It was just like people in clown costumes laughing, and then like fake, like very obvious like Halloween rubber guts everywhere. That was it. That was the whole movie. No folks should be liking Starving Anonymous strokes, in my opinion. May I ask what it's about? God, did this person recommend Dogman? Because I every so often I think about how you describe Dogman to me, and I'm like, I hope that guy's doing okay. Aliens secretly farm and eat people. Stupidity ensues. This person did not recommend Dogman. I'm sorry if me asking that, like, potentially could have slandered their name. I'm so sorry. That was not my intention. I was just genuinely wondering. You've slandered my name by telling people I read. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. If it helps, there's 3 people here. Probably you, Sam, and James. I keep accidentally bunching the mute tab button on the chill hop, so I'm sorry. No, not in front of I'm so sorry. I've ruined your reputation. Hold on, let me just break out my ukulele, sing you a little song. I'm so sorry. I told her that you read a manga. Brum, brum, brum. I'm so sorry that I told everyone, all 3 people who might be here, that was a thing that you might have read before. I'm so sorry. You deserve better. I'm a horrible streamer. I understand if you never want to collab ever again. I'm sorry I keep eating popcorn and crunching into the mic. That's not my intention, but I'm really hungry for dinner too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bio. Sentence. Death. No, but I wrote you a shitty little ukulele song. Aww. I'm sorry. Your Honor, League of Legends. Death. I'm sorry you feel that way. God, the fucking phrase kills me every time. Oh, you know, something that I actually recently did to my space was, so I had the idea. So Sam a while ago gave me a single trading card of Marine Angemon, the Digimon, and I've been like propping him up against like just like something against my desk so that I would always like he would always be right next to me because I love him. And I just realized, oh, I could just like hang him on like right underneath my corkboard above my desk so that I can just look at so that he will always be within my eyesight because I love him. And so I ended up using some of the tacky putty that you recommended, Bio, and I just stuck him up there, and now he looks at me, and I look at him. Me with my framed metal Greymon cards, based! Okay, speaking of like a mega, though. Sam also had a spare Beelzemon Blast Mode, and I don't think I mentioned to you, Bio, but like, a few nights ago, I had... You're not supposed to use that putty in the apartment. Are you gonna stop me? You know what? Actually, this is all a joke. I'm not using that putty in this apartment. That is all a joke. This is in Minecraft. This is a bit for comedy purposes. I would never do anything that my landlord would tell me not to do. I love getting my security deposit back. I'm not gonna say that, but thank you, Sam. Either way, in a completely landlord-friendly way, I have gently hung up a Marine Angemon, and also a spare, beautiful Beelzemon Blast Mode. And they both stand, like, are just next to each other. Just right above my desk, and I can look at them, and I love them so much. Also, like, so, I think a few nights ago I had a dream that I don't remember, and something about that dream changed me in a way that when I woke up, I was like, I love Beelzemon now. Carnally. I mean, you did love him during Tamers. I mainlined Tamers in my sleep. I mean, Tamers was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, I will also add that... Beelzemon. I will add that I watched the Japanese dub, so I didn't get full Jersey Impmon / Beelzemon as is intended. That is what God wants for us Western children. But I still liked him. You watched the good version. Yeah, it might have been the good version, but it wasn't the version where Impmon was Joyzy. You have Shadowmon. That's all you need. That's all I need? That's all I need. The true untarnished rage of a Brooklynite. Truly. Also, I didn't... Don't ask me why. I was looking at... Sorry, my back hurts and I want to play scratches, but I can't. This is not Wednesday. I'm so sorry! Thank you so much for, like... Oh, what's the word? Not withholding. Thank you so much for holding yourself back from playing more scratches. Despite all the bullshit that it threw at you yesterday, by the way. Jesus Christ. But, like, thank you for holding yourself back on playing it, because I love watching you play point-and-click shit. And also mystery shit. I want to love it so bad, but it makes it so hard. I don't know why it keeps doing that to you. But at least you know to save often, so... No, I realize. I must make her fatter. God, every time I've ever had a problem with like, why does this character look really good? I just take the transform tool and make them fatter. Just make them a little bit wider, adjust proportions a little bit. And they're thicker, and they always, every damn time, every single time it makes them look better. I would have been wandering for about 10 fucking years if I hadn't looked up where the drawer key washed up. I'm also thinking about the fucking, like, when you open the window, you have to grab the rope, but the rope is like 1 pixel? That was bullshit. Fuck that rope. Deadass. I don't know what it is about this specific like genre of music, but every time I listen to like chill hip-hop beats, lo-fi, it makes me want to go back to New York City and see Shy again. Maybe also because I'm gay as fuck, but like that's irrelevant. It makes me crave like a big trash city. Chew York. Full of Chumon. I want to go back to New Jersey. We should go to New Jersey and go see the ocean again. I miss the ocean. It's been a long time. The ocean, my nemesis. I want to go to the boardwalk and win shitty prizes. Yeah, baby! If Aussie is down, I wonder if we could like plan a weekend where we just go to New Jersey for a day or two. Actually, maybe like, I would at least want to stay overnight. I'm sorry. I would want to do the same thing that we did when we went to New York City. I can't stand the idea of driving somewhere for 3 hours and not staying overnight. Because my dad lived about like 2 hours away, and I would always stay at his house for at least like 1 or 2 nights. Because I just can't. I refuse to drive more than 3 hours a day. What? More than 2 hours one direction a day. I'm sorry. You know, I'm willing to bet it's for like, it's something that happens that's wrong in my brain related to me being Californian and like gas money, etc. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, there's something wrong with my brain, for sure. Without a doubt. I gotta adjust my ass in my seat. My ass is falling asleep. I also... I've been like sucking down water lately. I might do a BRB, PP BRB also. Sucking down water and ginger ale. Yeah, I am actually gonna do a very quick PRB. That's what this is. No, this is a PRB. BRB gonna PRB. BR. Oh, peed. I told you I'd be the least marketable person of all time. God, you know, when I first decided that would be like my motto, the least marketable person of all time. Alright. I looked at it and looked at. I unmuted my mic, but my mic was still muted. I looked at it. I might kill somebody. I was on like a whole like emotional diatribe about like how I felt about school, and now all that's just absolute bullshit now. Just dead silence that whole time. Like, why do I fucking bother? What? Crashing out. Fastest streamer crash out of all time. I was just saying that, like, I chose the motto of least marketable person of all time or something like that. And it's because I wanted to... I don't want to be anything like some of the people I went to school with. Not in that I don't respect their... like, what they want to do. It's more like, I don't want what they want for me. For example, I went to school with at least one other person who, by the time that they graduated, they actually got sponsored by Adobe. And now they have to use, like, exclusively, like, Adobe products. And, I don't know. I think I'd rather die than be forced to use only Adobe products ever. Like, I'm sorry, that does not sound desirable to me. So, when I say unmarketable, I specifically mean I don't want big corpos thinking that I'm something that they can use as a mouthpiece, I suppose. There was one lecture that I listened to in my what was it called? Like Special Studies in Sequential Arts, which is basically like it's supposed to be like the animation capstone class, but we didn't do any animation, like, at all, and I was so beyond disappointed. But the teacher lectured like, yeah, you know, a lot of industries and a lot of companies are actually just having Zoom interviews because it's just more convenient for everyone. So whenever you're a tip for everyone when you have interviews with the big companies that don't have something up in your background that says I have it written down verbatim somewhere else on my phone. I don't feel like looking for it right now. I was like, don't have like a poster in your room that says, I hate companies and I never want to have a job ever. And if I ever get popular enough to have merch, I'm going to have merchandise that is like a beautifully a beautiful typography, like just graphic art. Graphic design is my passion. That will just say verbatim, I hate companies and I never want to have a job ever. Like verbatim. My yapping is unstoppable when I have shit to do, but as soon as I am actually, like, free to yap, no idea what to yap about. I mean, I did a lot of yapping in the video, so... Absolute dog shitema. Don't worry. It do be that time. I get it. No worries. Thank you for drawing with me, Bio. I hope you have a great night. I ate the lamp. Hi! Hi, I ate the lamp. Welcome to the Peepus Room. My name is Dare, or Saber, whichever you prefer. I'm an animator, artist, etc. Whoops. Oh yeah, all first-time chatters get a sniff to see if they pass or fail the sniff check. Oh, you passed a sniff check! You stink very good. Welcome to the Peepus Room. If you had failed, I would have just told you to take a shower. Yeah, welcome to the Peepus Room. And now that you're here, by virtue of just being here, you are now a Peepus. Welcome. Yeah, I draw, I play video games, right now I'm drawing too. Hey! That's awesome! What are you drawing? I mean, I'm working on a YouTube video that I'm making for my channel. Same name, same username, so... I've been meaning to make this thing for like a while now, so... But yeah, what are you working on? Yeah, if Bio is still here, have a great night, Bio. Thanks for coming to the Peepus Room. It's for a song I'm working on. Ooh. That's awesome. Yeah, I always admire people who, like, just have anything to do with music. Like, people who, like, play any instrument, or just know how to make beats sound good in a digital, like, software program, because, like, I've never been talented with anything music related, so I just have an extra, like, admiration for people who like, understand, like, the sound. Is there an equivalent for visual art, but, like, a word for, like, sound audio art? It's like for the game My Singing Monsters. Oh, I'm like vaguely familiar with that. I've never played the game myself, but I think that that's one of those app games where you have to like raise monsters or something yourself. I forget exactly. I'm sorry. Cut that there. You breed them and they make noises, basically. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Is it like... I assume it's like if you breed certain monsters together, they make a specific kind of noise, and you need specific noises to like pass a level or something? Or you just like make songs with them of your own... like whatever you want. Get that there. Where's the next thumbnail? Onion skin. Yeah, I'm in like the sketch phase, so this is gonna look like dog shit until I eventually get to line art, and then the line art I'll make it look better, but for now. I'm allowing myself to just draw garbage. You breed monsters, they make a part in the song, and they all go together, but the song would already be made. There's a composer where you make your own songs with the pre-made monsters, though. Oh! Okay, so there's like multiple forms. That's cool. Yeah, again, like, I don't... Like, not only does that... Like, not only do I not get, like music, but I also don't get, like, coding. So I cannot imagine how difficult it must have been to, like, code, like, all these monsters singing and have them all syncing up properly. That sounds incredible. I'm working on an island called Multiversal Paradise. Ooh. That's a pretty cool name, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, someone who's not familiar with that game or like music in general, I think that's super cool. But I apologize for not being very knowledgeable. I use Scratch. Am I cooked? No, I've used Scratch before too. Like, please, like, do not hold that against yourself. Scratch is, it's been years, so I don't know, since I've touched it, so I don't know how much it's been updated since then, but like, no, like, Scratch is, Scratch is a real thing. If it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid. Yeah. I have like 6 sounds already with 3 elementals so far. Nice. Oh, thank you, Peepaspot. Yeah, feel free to like follow me on these other socials. I have a Patreon or Ko-fi. I use BandLab for the music. Oh, I'm not familiar with that. Oh, thank you for the follow. I ate the lamp. I really appreciate it. I haven't gotten around to setting up my Twitch alerts, but I did just notice that in OBS. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the program BandLab. The closest I've ever known is like... God, what was that bass software called in a Mac OS? It was like Guitar Garage or something. But I have unfortunate. I will GarageBand. Yeah. Fuck yeah, GarageBand was the thing. I remember I had to use it like once in a class in like high school, but I've since not touched it, and it has completely slid off of my smooth brain years ago. I use Audacity whenever I do have to like record stuff or like for this video I recorded the audio that you see up here in Audacity. Big fan. I've also used I don't want to say their name, but Shmabody Audition before. And I'm not gonna lie, it was really easy to use, but we hate Adobe in this household. Is it okay if I send a link to a monster I've made or a link to like a guitar part that I have? Feel free. I just won't be able to look at it yet because like I wouldn't be able to look at it until after stream, unfortunately. Just because the setup I have is already like complicated enough. It'd be kind of a nightmare if I had to like change all of my tabs. But yeah, like if you want to share it, I'll absolutely take a look at it later. I think links are permitted. I'm pretty sure. Did I might have to actually double check that. Because I'm pretty sure I have, like, links are permissible. But... okay, yeah, links are allowed. Perfect. Oh yeah, and also I draw stuff for money. I take commissions. I do freelance stuff. I can do like longer term projects if you want. Those are my terms of service and my commission request form. So if anyone's interested in giving me money to draw stuff that's in their brain, I'm happy to help. And yeah, let me see. And the guitar. Yeah, I would love to take a look at these, probably after stream. What time is it right now? It's about 2.5 hours. I'll probably go a little bit longer. It's like 3 minutes long. Okay. So I am not able to, like... I had a lot of trouble with this at the beginning of stream. I'm not able to, like, properly split my audio in OBS for some reason. So it would, like... It would mess up a lot of the settings that I have, but I am super excited to listen to it, believe me. Yeah, I understand. I appreciate it, thank you. Because, like, if I play, like, any other audio than than my microphone and the, like, background music, it's just gonna implode, and I'm so mad about it because I did everything in my power at the beginning of stream to make a system that wouldn't implode, and nothing worked. So I'll probably have to, like, attack it again some other time, when I'm not live. It's like, oh, that was doo-doo feces. Yeah, I'm always happy to have another artist, in stream. As you can tell, I am also an artist. Always down to have art friends. I know you can import like other mics and stuff and you can just mute that, but I understand if that's something like you don't feel like doing or don't want to. That is something I would have to do research on because I was looking into it earlier about like splitting audio into the different tracks, but there was like something that was just not working. I have to like go deeper into my settings and figure out why it's not working the way I want it to. So I know that that is a thing that can happen. I just have to figure out like I have to troubleshoot like why it wasn't working with me. just so frustrating because I put so much time into making sure that it would work with me. But way she goes sometimes. Oh, I was on the eraser. Oh. You know, I will say one of the nicer parts of Shmabodi Shmanimate is that it's a lot more difficult to draw on the wrong layer. The guitar monster so far is like a gecko holding a tree. It's so cool. That's awesome. I love geckos. I love reptiles. I have a pet snake. Big fan. Big fan of reptiles and exotic animals and stuff. Ah, excuse me. I had a ginger ale earlier, like after dinner, so. I may or may not just reuse the previous frame when I eventually get to the line art for this one, but like, I might call it new tar or something, because technically it could be a new. Ooh, that's a good pun. New tar. Yeah, I love me a good pun. Always makes a character design like that much more fun. Especially if it's a little creature. Love me a little creature. Like, this is my Sona who's a little creature. Where's the next thingy? As a old tar. Moderator bullying new viewers in chat. How dare you? Okay. And I cut that there. Or I new keyframe that. That is like all the monster names. They're like so cool. I have one called Cocodrums. There's Numbskulls. I love Numbskulls. If you knew that I was a goth girl in real life, that is also like a big reason why I love Numbskulls. Like, water is wet, right? Sky is blue, etc. It's a ghost elemental. Ooh. Love ghosts. Like, ghosts in real life, I'm not sure about yet, but... Well... Yeah, they play... Yeah, and they play kick drums. Oh, I keep forgetting that there's different, like, kinds of instruments that, like, are like, sub-instruments. Again, I've never been a music person, so... There's a lot that I don't understand about music, and I forgot that there's, like, different kinds of drums. The monster that you sent is Numbskulls. Ooh, I can't wait to look at him. Actually, I should probably lock these. I didn't even realize I didn't lock those yet. Cocodrums plays a drum set and bass, kinda. Each one has like a different style because I can't find one to stick to yet. No, I don't blame you. Like, one of the best parts about like character design and just general, like just figuring out that is just like playing with different elements and playing with different like just things that you could do to like get the best version of that thing that you're trying to create. Ah, Jesus, 10:30 already? I should head to bed myself. Be good without mod lamp. I mean, I'm here, and I'm able to whack peepees if there are any peepees that need to be whacked. Oh, that's me and my other streamer friend, like, just like when there's like a one of those bots in chat that needs to be banned, we just say like, oh, mod, can you whack that man's peepee? So
Mods, send him to Impel down.
mods, send that man to Impel down, lowest level. I don't even watch One Piece, but I've been saying that. Just because it's so funny to me. Oh no, it's like this angle. This stuff before? Probably have. It is a radio, after all. Yeah, the shirt probably ends closer to like up there. Yeah. Each island, the monsters are like the same for mine, but with whole new elements, and I have all the changes in a notebook. Oh, I might have to read that again. I'm sorry. My own reading like messed me up. I'm sorry. Each island, the monsters are like the same for mine, but with whole new elements and the changes in a notebook. So like, in different areas of the game, like different islands, they have like monsters that create different noises. Is what I'm kind of getting from that, which is really cool, but I just want to make sure I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm like vaguely understanding. Awesome. Yeah, I have a very smooth brain, so information tends to just slide right off. As hard as I try to keep it in. Yeah, that is really cool. I always thought it was a good idea to like keep notes too. Like I have a lot of like a lot of my sketches will have like like handwritten notes next to them just because like I think it's a good idea. Because sometimes you just gotta get what's in your brain like out on a page, and that makes it more real. At least helps me like keep track of stuff better. But mine, each monster I'm making it changes elements like numbskulls could become a science, fossil, ghost, or sand elemental. Oh. How does, like how would it become like a different elemental? Is there like an item you have to give it or something? Or I might be thinking too much in terms of like Pokemon. I'm not 100% sure. Or do you have to like do something to the monster? Or like use it a certain way to make it a certain element. On each island it would change into something else. Okay, that's how that works. Gotcha. That makes more sense to my brain, thankfully. I always forget that the rules are different in Fire Alpaca. And I'm... Where did it go? Snapping. Do not snap a line ever. Don't tell me what to do. So like regional forms, so like regional forms in Pokemon. Okay, okay. I gotcha now. I still sometimes think about how when they announced Galarian Persian, I believe it was the Galar region. The one where the Persian is purple, but his head is just an orb. That's Alola. Alola? Oh, I'm sorry. My moderator told me from the other room that that's Alola. The Alolan Persian, I'm sorry. Fake Pokemon fan. Boo. Burn her at the stake. Boo. Got a Pokemon fact wrong. It's punishable by death. I thought of one for a different island for a simple element and something else called Boxhead or something like that. Alright. I wonder what kind of noise would Blockhead. Okay. I wonder what kind of noise that Blockhead would make. I imagine like, the thing I'm imagining in my head is like, like stone on stone, noise. Where like stone scraping against more stone. That a lot of people have been using as a meme audio when like someone like turns their head. Percussion or like a synth is my idea. Okay, that's pretty sick. Like synth is interesting because I think if I remember correctly, synth has kind of an artificial sound to it, which sounds really interesting. But I'm not but percussion also could be really smart with like a blockhead shape. I don't know, it's up to you, definitely. Like you're the creator, so. just noticed something. My pressure sensitivity has been turned off this entire stream. It's fine, this is just a sketching phase. I would have been more upset if I didn't notice until line art. It's fine. We're good. I realized I must have turned it off at my last video. When I was working on the last video. Oops, whatever. I'll get the brush a little bit bigger, like compensate for it. Ooh, that feels kind of different. I gotta sleep. Good night, boss. Have a great sleep. I really appreciate you coming here. I ate the lamp. Thank you so much for the follow again. Thank you so much for coming to the Peepus room. I hope you have a great sleep. Have a good one. And good luck with your with your Singing Monsters project too, by the way. Yeah. Night night. Bye bye. I'm more ahead than normal. Good. We like making good amounts of progress. Yes, but speaking of, I'm moving slower than I usually am, but like, it'd be like that sometimes. I'll get more time to work on it tomorrow, so hopefully I don't give up by. Yeah, do your best. Ganbatte. Just always a pleasure to have new people in chat, and never give up on yourself. Have a great rest of your night. Have a good sleep. Have a great rest of your project. Good everything. Thank you for coming to the Peepus room. I will take a look at the stuff that you sent in chat too. Eraser also has the same like brush sensitivity or pressure sensitivity as the brush. What time is it? Oh, 2:49. Wow, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours? Wow. It didn't feel like 3 hours. Okay. I think I'll go up to an even 3, and then I'll probably call it a night. Just to, like, give myself a goal to work for. I've been forgetting to say this all stream, but remember to dink your oiter. I love being hydrated. I love being hydrated and needing to get up to piss in the middle of the fucking night. Oh wait, was I? Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that pose yet. Okay, yeah, now knowing that, I looked, like, farther into, my thumbnails that I did for this, and, I realized I use this pose, like, pretty soon after, and I don't want to be too redundant, so what I'm gonna do is, no, I said X. Thank you. I'll just do this, but more slunched and, like, stressed out. Or, like, a sweat droop. Actually, wait, am I... Yeah. I gotta separate these. Yeah, something like that. More slunch. bad. Ugh. Let's go from here. God, the pressure sensitivity already like makes it so much more like full of life. $258. Let's see if I can finish this pose. I could just sketch. I keep needing to remind myself that I can just sketch horribly. Alright, and we are hitting the 3-hour mark. And I consider this pose done. Yep, there's the 3 hours. Alright. Let me always Control S, always save your stuff, always make sure you're drawing on the right layer, etc. I'm gonna just preemptively cut that there. Thank you all so much for coming to the Peepus room. I don't think I'm gonna raid out tonight. I'm just gonna end. I hope that's fine with everybody. I'm also gonna call it a night. I already had my popcorn dinner too, so I might go crazy and nuke up a ramen. I'm not sure though, but either way. Oh, you know, while I remember, I'm gonna look up. You know, just in case they didn't want it to be played on stream, I won't play it on stream. I'll just check it out on my own time. Just right as soon as I hit the stop streaming button. What I Ate the Lamp sent in chat earlier. Let me see. Yeah, please like, subscribe, follow, whatever. Oh, I totally forgot. Is it vid? Oh no, it's video. Stupid idiot doesn't remember her own commands. Yeah, so that's that's a link to my latest video. It's the one that I'm making right now that you've been seeing me draw this entire stream is a response to the response on that video that I linked in chat. So that's basically my first, like, annoying YouTuber video, and it links to my channel, so I would really appreciate it if you could like, subscribe, comment. Anything is appreciated. Or don't, I'm not your boss. You can follow me here on Twitch. I stream, tends to be, like, Tuesdays and Thursdays, but, sometimes, I won't be able to stream on one of those days because of, like, real-life conflicts. Like, because I also have a retail job, so there might be, but I did get my schedule for next week. I am absolutely free to stream next Tuesday and Thursday, and the plan is I am going to stream more Unreal Life with my friend Artistic Biologist on Tuesday, and then I'm probably going to do more art on Thursday. And depending on how much progress I make on this video before next week, I might work on this again, or I might work on something new. Not 100% sure yet. But either way, thank you everyone for coming to the Peepus Room. Thank you lurkers, thank you chatters, thank you everyone. And God, I still cannot. Oh, I knew I was forgetting one more thing. These are my links. I have a Patreon and a Ko-fi if you want to give me money. I also draw stuff. I draw stuff for money. Here are my links to my terms of service, which I have been meaning to update, but most of it's pretty relevant anyway. I just have to, like, reword a couple things and just make some things, like, more aesthetically pleasing, whatever, either way. And my commission request form. Or if that's too hard, you can also just, like, hit me up in the DMs or whatever. So you can follow me on the social medias linked above, watch my video, commission me for stuff, etc. Right now I don't take animated commissions, but I want to in the future. We're alright. Well, have a great time zone, everybody. Thank you all for coming to the Peepus Room. I'm gonna call it, and have a good one. Bye-bye. I knew I forgot something. I forgot to hit y'all with the ending screen. This is not the finished version anyway. Oh well, whatever. Bye-bye.